Your first career CFL pass, and you threw a touchdown. Just talk me through that first little bit of action you got there in that game last week.
Well, it's just a sad part of the nature of kind of the quarterback business is when you're a backup, the only way you go in is, somebody goes down. And I am very fortunate to have a QB room that I think is special with Bo and Matt, who I've been able to learn from and, basically become some of my best friends. They're both warriors, and Matt was fighting his butt off during that game and just, took an unfortunate blow. But I was ready, been ready. I'm just grateful for the opportunity. I love football. And, it's just I knew what coverage they were in, and Tim made a great play on the ball. So.
And now this Friday, you're making your first career start in the CFL. What are your emotions going through your head right now, knowing you're going to be making that first start?
Well, it doesn't really feel – I'm sure I'll have some emotions before the game or something, but it doesn't really feel like a first start, It's kind of different in college football where you have, you don't have preseason games and you don't this is like week 8, so it's like I'm ready to play and I've played and, I'm excited, so.
Yeah, do you feel comfortable, though, now that you've been around the team just as long as any of the other quarterbacks? Do you feel comfortable in this game?
Yeah, I've been in a lot of locker rooms, and this is probably one of the tightest ones I've had. And I got a great group, like I said, quarterbacks. And Coach Tommy is probably, if not one of the best coaches I've ever had. And he's really accelerated my growth. And I'm nowhere where I want to be, but, if I keep having him and the amount he's poured into me, I'm just super grateful to have him, too.
Thank you.
How much do you look at this kind of education you've had, Bo and Tommy's coach, Jeremiah Masoli and Zach Collaros and Ricky Ray? Do you kind of sit back and could have asked for a better CFL education?
No, right? It's pretty sweet to have. We were actually talking about it the other day. I was like, Tommy, you've had like 4 or 5 Hall of Fame quarterbacks. He's kind of got the Mount Rushmore of CFL guys, and it's kind of cool to kind of just listen to the stories and see the cut-ups and stuff. And I always ask Bo and just about input and trying to find out ways to simplify the game and find out, kind of how to keep playing up here. So.
I remember you playing in the Idaho Potato Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Not more than a few months ago. How's it
right.
kind of been waiting? This is the first time you really had to kind of wait for your chance, and having been so successful with Eastern Michigan not too long ago.
Yeah. It's kind of different. After the bowl game, I had 2 weeks off, right? And then I got right into draft prep and did all that, did the pro day, then, got a chance with Carolina, got cut there. And then kind of just next day, I was on a flight up to here. And it's been emotional. It's been a roller coaster to get up here, and I'm super grateful. But I wanted to be in this league. I wanted to play up here because I feel like it suits me. It's real fun to play in. And then, I got here day 6 at camp. Just kind of got thrown into the fire and was figuring it out. And that's going back to having Bo and Matt and Coach Tommy and Coach O, and then, the whole offense. It's just been really nice. So I'm excited to play.
What does preparation look like for you this week, knowing that you're facing one of the best defenses in the league and a defense that looks to take the ball away?
Man, I don't. Obviously, they've got a great thing going on over there. Really physical, great DBs, super disciplined, well coached. It's a great test. But for me, my first start was against Georgia in college football, right? Going against the Grey Cup champions, and they're undefeated. And what else do you want as a competitor? So I'm ready to roll.
Where does that confidence come from? It kind of reminds me of when I was watching you in practice and the game.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of what Bo was when he came into this league, someone who had his success at Eastern Washington, SMU, high school quarterback. Where does that confidence come from?
There's this great quote from one of my favorite authors named Ryan Holiday, and he says, "You don't ever have confidence, you generate evidence." And I feel like sometimes confidence is kind of a fake thing, especially in this business, right? If you're a good quarterback, you got to believe that, and you got to know that, and that comes from, I think, your values, and that comes from my faith, right? And I'm a very faith-oriented person. I'm actually about to, go to Bible study here soon, and man, there's so much bigger things in football. I don't really understand why people sweat this stuff. you know, we get to go play a game for a living. So, you know, let's just go have some fun with it, you know, and put on for this great town. I love this town. They've accepted me and been great to me in the community, and I just love it here. So